Okay, now for slide 11, what you need to do is insert a table here that you will get from the multimodal document section of Blackboard. And that's what you need to paste onto this slide. So I'll just show you the table so that you can get an idea of what we're talking about. So this is the upgrade proposals table. So table 6 is what you need to fill out and then copy and paste into that slide. We're talking about the key qualities, these 4 key qualities. From your surveys that you've done already, I want you to give a rating out of 10 for what the internal road would be like sociability wise before you propose your upgrades. Then I want you to type in here how your upgrades will improve each key quality of the internal road. So how will your upgrades improve the sociability on the internal road from a 5 or a 6 or whatever you've given it to an 8 or a 9 or whatever you think you're trying to achieve here. So just in bullet point form, write down how your upgrades will improve each of the key qualities here. So you have to do that for all the 4 key qualities, remembering that you won't do each of these for every area, but we're just talking about overview of all the 4 areas you've chosen. How will that increase the sociability of the internal road? So then once you've done the before, you've written down your information about how you're going to improve it, then I want you to just give it a rating. Now, you don't need to do any surveys for this. It's just your thoughts and ideas of what you're trying to achieve. What is your goal for sociability on the internal road after your proposed upgrades have been implemented? Now, obviously, in a perfect world, we would want 10s for each of these. However, let's just think about this for a moment and think about your proposed upgrades and how they will affect each of these factors, each of these key qualities on the internal road. And really think about it. If you just put 10 for everything, I'm not going to be too impressed with that. So you need to make sure you think about it. You might want to get a 10 for something, but I think you need to just give it a bit more thought and see realistically with what you've got to work with, how you can actually, or what rating you could really give it. Okay, after you've implemented your upgrades. Now, then you need to explain how the upgrades will attract more students. So what are you trying to do that will actually attract more students so that there will be a lot more students now gathering around the internal road and using it? So what are the main things that you've done to attract more students specifically? And what have you done to create a sense of community? So you might have put chairs out and things, but what else have you done to create a sense of community on the internal road? So you need to think about those things as well and give it a rating beforehand from your surveys and what you've learnt from the students, and then give it a rating after, which is just your thoughts about what you will actually be going up to, which out of 10. Now, before you go any further and do anything else, look for pictures or anything, I'll just give you a bit of a hot tip here. If you go to the multimodal support document section and go down near the bottom here, it says ideas for improvements to the internal road. Now, all of these documents have examples of and ideas of what you can do on the internal road. Please, you must look at these before you go looking anywhere else. So there's ideas for tables and seating, for shade, for games and activities, for walls, for stages. So nearly everything you would need is in these documents. Do not waste your time looking all over the internet for other ideas. Go here first, and this will give you a good base to work with before you actually go ahead and do anything further. So please do that. All right, so I'd like to repeat slide 11 is pasting the table into here. And once you've done the table, don't forget you must go to your transcript and complete the information here. So you need to do the voiceover. What you're going to write in the voiceover needs to be typed here in your transcript. And the information for how to do that is here, where it says voiceover. Briefly discuss those proposals on your table. So you're going to do the table first, then you're going to fill in those your transcript, and then you're going to go and look at those pictures here and everything, or you might actually do this before you do the table so that you can get some good ideas about what to do. All right, go ahead and do it.